Hey, y'all, and welcome to another conversation in a living room. I'm Drew, and this is T, and we are back because we have got some things that we want to discuss, mainly around love, pleasure, and relationships.
That's correct. We have been away for 3 months, and I know you've been wondering, where have they been? What's going on? Before you unsubscribe, let's give you the full flow of what we've been up to, why we stopped putting content out on YouTube, and what is coming up next.
Yes, so firstly, let's start off with why haven't we been posting consistently? So 3 months is a long time, guys. Like, we get that and we're sorry. But a lot can happen in 3 months. And like, as you know, we started on TikTok. We were posting short form content just casually at first about our relationship, the things that we like to do, the dates that we like to go on. But slowly and surely we realized we wanted to build deeper connections with our community.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of encouraged us to set up our YouTube channel, where we want to have more longer form conversations about love, pleasure, and relationships, and also answer the questions that you all have about us, right? So that's really what this space is for. But YouTube is not easy. It requires a lot more resources. It requires a lot more time for us to be able to deliver the quality that we want to deliver to you guys. And we don't do this full time.
Exactly. So we have to balance this on top of our 9 to 5. And for that, we have to outsource to videographers and video editors. And with that comes a lot of work, in the sense that finding the right video editor could end up taking months. And then when you find one that works, their editing style might not be what complements the way you want your video to be seen or the way you want your content to be seen. We also dealt with lateness, where we're receiving the finished product on the morning we're meant to post, and that means we don't have time to sort of ask for any more edits. It's like posted the way it is. So one thing is that we love to share our story and we love to share our content, but when it becomes that people do not align with your vision, you start to hate your content because people edit it in a tone or a way that doesn't align with you. So I think for that, we needed to take a step back. Okay, build time finding the right editor first. Make sure that we're comfortable with how they edit before we then start going back to making more content. And then for videography, that was a journey in itself.
Yeah, videography obviously was really important for our Love Beyond Borders series because we wanted it to have a slick quality feel to it, and we wanted it to be different from our casual conversations that we have in a living room. And finding the right videographer, the right price, that can deliver the quality you need, who is also on it with deadlines, has also been a challenge. And I think luckily, I'm not going to speak too soon, but we've landed on something quite good. So we're so excited to bring the Love Beyond Borders series back.
Yeah.
But definitely, like, the only way for us to continue to be consistent is for us to collaborate with other creatives. So that takes time to get that right.
Don't underestimate having the right team around you. Having the right team around you brings so much more joy in what you create. And then when we talk about balance now, 9 to 5, now we get asked this question a lot. What do you guys do? So what is it in your 9 to 5 that makes it so busy and so this? We both work in tech. Now, I work in tech as a relationship manager, and I manage quite high profile businesses for the tech company. So with that, there's a constant week on week calls, meetings, in-person meetings and everything. And then after doing that on a Monday to Friday, on a weekend, you might just want to decompress, spend time with friends, spend time with each other, and sort of, unfortunately, content will not be the priority that week. We want to get to a place definitely where 9 to 5 becomes this, where sharing our stories become this. Also other avenues, consulting, doing other things that do not require us to be locked in day out with meetings, I would say. And then your 9 to 5.
Yeah, so again, I work in tech. I work in what's called strategy and operations, which is just a fancy word for I work on the business problems, and then I also work on solving them in partnership with the teams. So it could be a very demanding job, but luckily I think the upside is both of our day jobs have given us a lot of skills that we can also bring to our content creation,
100%.
Which is really, really fab. So yeah, balancing both isn't easy. And I think the final thing, as T mentioned, we are married first. So we always have to kind of carry that fine balance between what we share online versus what we keep private for us. So definitely this being the first summer that we've had in London, it was really important for us to really enjoy that experience. But in saying that, the weather hasn't been fab. It's only gotten good towards the end of July, and now it's August and summer's already almost over. But we've been up to lots of amazing things this summer, which we'll talk about. So what have we been up to?
Firstly, travel. I think after our Jamaica trip, it was fortunate enough to get a break to go to San Francisco. We traveled to San Francisco for a few days, and honestly, it was so re-energizing. Now, San Francisco is known as like the capital of like the work district. Everything work.
The Silicon Valley, child.
Yeah, but the food, amazing. The weather, very chaotic. I'm not going to lie to you. What do you call it? Microclimate? I found out
It's the first time to about what microclimates were.
Microclimates, jet lag, worst combination in the absolute world. But San Francisco, the food, unmatched. Outside of that, summer in London, we have gone to All Points East, which was a fab festival. And then we also got to experience Black Pride, which was so much better than it has ever been in the past for me. I know everybody still talks about the one that was in Victoria Park or something. Where was it?
Oh, iconic, yeah, Victoria Park, I think, in Vauxhall.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, Victoria Park was where All Points East was. So when it was in Vauxhall.
When everybody keeps talking about the time Black Pride was in Vauxhall, it's unmatched, it's unbeat. Like, I never got to experience that.
I don't have good memories of that one though.
Really?
I can kind of see where people are coming from. But the first time I went to Black Pride was the time we broke up for the second time. So it was when T and I had just broken up on Black Pride, can you imagine? And I'm on the train to go to Black Pride with my friends, and Tosin's on the train to go back home. He lived in Coventry at the time. And I still went to Black Pride after T and I broke up, and I remember just like bawling on the train and arriving to Black Pride in Vauxhall, my eyes all swollen and red.
Stop it.
And then my friends were like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Girl, T and I just broke up." And they were like, "Don't worry, babe, just have a good time. We're here."
Imagine.
And so I was just mad. Actually, I wasn't mad. I was just sad that whole day. But yeah.
Oh,
I can see why people would love it. It was a lot more. It was a lot smaller.
Yeah,
and it was a lot more intimate. And then I think it felt a lot more for like the core community, if y'all know what I mean.
But this year, Black Pride was fab. Like, the music, the atmosphere was just amazing. And I think one thing I've noticed about people that go to Black Pride, they spend a lot of time walking around rather than staying in one spot, enjoying the music or enjoying the festival. So a lot of people always have negative things to say, but this is the first time I'm ever defending them. I don't know what's going to happen next year, but Black Pride UK, well done for this year.
Yes, and also some exciting news. I launched a whole business. So you might be wondering, what is this? Is it like some new lube, or is it like...
Imagine.
You may be wondering what this is. This is not about, and I know some of y'all nasty, this is just peanut butter, guys. So I founded a peanut butter business with my mum, who's also a co-founder. As you know, like Ugandans, we love peanut butter. We put peanut butter in everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is our official product. We had our first pop-up, actually, was it like 2-3 weeks ago now?
About 3 weeks ago now,
I feel like 3 weeks ago. In London, Brick Lane, we sold out, which was amazing. So we're just planning our next pop-up, but that is definitely something that's taking up some of our time. I was going to say my time, but she's really been helping me with that. So
we get no shares in the company, but we do it for love.
You still gotta help. And then I think the other thing was, it was our first time going on a float at Carnival. So we went to Carnival, which was this week actually, with YouTube Black. So shout out to YouTube Black for the invite. It was incredible. We got to meet tons of new creators, got to go on a float. We were just dancing. It was the first time we got sprayed with paint.
For the Jova part of the festival. I think one thing I even said to the YouTube manager that invited us was like, it's so validating being invited to spaces like this.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the highest amount of subscribers. We don't have the biggest platform. but it's the fact that you, our community, is what makes us being seen. In terms of the conversations we have, in terms of the questions you have, it's all accolades to you and us. Like, we are the ones that are doing it so that we are then put in spaces like that. So, go community.
I think we definitely want to be in a space where we can curate our own in-person events as well, as this becomes more of a focus for us. So like, join our mailing list. There's more to come. Link in the description.
Talking about what we got up to this summer, my whole husband here was on the cover of a magazine. So freaking proud that the world gets to finally see his tush. It was so cute.
What?
It was. Talk your shit. What did you get up to?
So one of our good friends, Campbell, just launched the 4th edition of his Knee Journal, which is this magazine that explores so many things from queerness to blackness to belonging to identity to creativity. And he asked us to be a part of the magazine, to take part in the editorials that he was shooting for the magazine, which was just like a huge honor in and of itself. And by the stars aligning, I ended up being the cover star for the magazine, which is like crazy for me to even say. I've always respected him as an artist for the longest time, as well as a friend. And to be shot and to be a part of art that, I guess, spearheads really important conversations around like what it means to be African, what it means to be gay, and what it means to also have your home introduce anti-LGBTQ plus legislation, and what that does to you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and to be a part of the art that is driving that sort of conversation is really, really like profound. So I'm super excited to be a part of the project. Everyone made us feel so comfortable.
Yes.
Like, we really felt like we had so much trust in the vision, the creators that we were working with. So I was happy to get my coochie out for the front cover. But yeah, it was incredible.
And I think that you said this though, I think it was at the start of the year. He says he wants to be shot, but he wants to be shot as a subject, not as a
model, I think.
Not as a model, in the sense that he wants to be shot in a way that his image is used to create conversations, used to just not to sell a product. It's used to challenge, makes you think. So this was shot on the back of the anti-LGBTQ plus legislation bill that is being passed in Ghana. So the front cover of this issue was just to speak to that and say that we're here, we are queer, like we are the stars that make up Ghana. So when they gave him the opportunity, I was just like, you gotta do it. Like, there's no ifs or buts about it. And I think that was just a unique experience in and of itself.
Yeah, and I think what was beautiful was just the representation of all the flags that we got to see, like across the continent, where like you were just seeing the existence of queer Africans and them donning their flags and just being still proud of where they've come from, but at the same time just recognizing the huge challenges that we face was just, it was so beautiful. And once you see the image, it just can stir up so many conversations and so much. So thank you, Campbell. Yeah.
Is it? How do the kids do? So what can they expect from us now that summer is over and we have found, touchwood, we found our editor, we have found our videographer? What's next?
So number one is the return of Love Beyond Borders. So our series where we talk about our wedding planning journey, how we were able to get over everything from budgeting to creative to... There's so many topics that we discussed. I can't even remember.
Yeah. So Love Beyond Borders, it's from budgeting to creatives to managing your vendors to picking your wedding destination, deciding what outfits for your guests to wear. It's like a one-stop shop for everything you need to know with wedding planning. And I think that one thing that we found when we were planning our wedding was there was no page that gave you a breakdown of what to expect each step of the way, and even gave you an idea of what budget to have in mind. So we've created this almost as a timeless piece. Well, I guess until when the price increase again, but almost like a timeless piece that you can always refer back to. And hopefully it helps somebody someday when they're planning their wedding. I think that that's the main thing.
Yeah,
we also want to partner with other creators, because I think that we're now at a stage where we want to, I think, have fun with other creators, but also delve deeper into relationships. Because one thing we've realized is that a lot of our friends that are creators, their relationships are completely different from ours. And each of them have a different relationship in their own way. And I think it's something that we want to bring to the forefront. What is dating like for, I guess, people that we know? So that would be like a fun conversation to start up. And I think the most exciting thing, which everybody has been waiting for,
What ad vlog?
our Jamaican vlog is
Yes.
dropping right after this video.
Yes.
On Sunday, the 1st of September, you will be getting the Jamaican vlog.
Yeah, we've been
Woo!
cooking that one for some time, child, some time. And also just more conversations like this. Like,
Yeah.
we really want to understand more around getting to know us. Like, we want to understand what topics that you want to hear from us, but also our perspectives on, like, other things around love, relationships, and pleasure. So if you want to send in your dating or your relationship dilemmas and you want to hear our opinion or our thoughts, please send them through to info@tandrew@. info@tandrew.com. That's it.
I was like, what did you need
I was
for the
like,
platform to
wait,
say?
that's not right. But yeah, we will add that within the show notes as well. So please send in your dilemmas.
And also questions. I think we have an idea in terms of the conversations we're going to be bringing forward. But like Drew said at the beginning of this video, one thing we're trying to do is balance how much we share online and how much we keep private. Now, there's some things where we necessarily might not keep private, but we might feel like it's not a conversation topic that you guys might want to hear. So send in the questions, send in what you want to know about us. And I think that we'll try to be as open as we can, sort of still protecting our own space. But we are excited to be committed for the next chapter of our YouTube. We know that a lot can be gained from everybody who stays with us, who is in touch with us, who speaks with us, vice versa, because we learn a lot from you. But just bear with us, because the ride can get a little turbulent here and there, but we are committed, we are here, and we're not going anywhere.
Yes, and with that in mind, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you want to be notified of our latest uploads. The Jamaica vlog will be out tomorrow. We are so excited for you to see that. It's the first time we've done a vlog, so please do share your thoughts, good feedback, things that we can improve.
Yes.
It's definitely a format we've had a lot of fun with and one that we want to continue doing, but we just really appreciate your feedback on that. And we will see you next time.
We're back! Hi, welcome to Conversations in the Living Room. My name is T.
And I'm Drew.
This is the
Why
space.
did I pause for that long? Let's do that again.
Hi, welcome to Conversations in the Living Room. My name is T.
And I'm Drew.
This is the space where we'll lift up.
Again. For those of you who've probably forgotten about me, I'm Andrew.
How can they ever forget about you? You're perfect in every way.
Oh, thank you.
Love you. Let's break it down, what we've been up to, why we're taking a break, and why we're back now. Should we go over all of this again?
Yeah.
Yeah.